Watching Republic TV, let's continue our special coverage from the Vijay Chowk outside Parliament. In fact, let's continue the discussion. We've had the perspective as far as the rhetoric or the political pitch that the Congress is in all likelihood going to raise when Parliament in fact sits tomorrow. As far as BJP is considered, let's quickly go across to Sudesh Verma, senior BJP leader, joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Verma, many thanks for joining us. Now, it seems that the opposition Congress is in all attacking mood, particularly on Kashmir and cow vigilantism. Why do you think there is so much of a distrust? Perhaps this is something which is being flagged by the Congress itself, saying that as far as cow vigilantism is considered, Prime Minister should walk the talk. Although Prime Minister has made it clear more than once that no violence in the name of cow vigilantism, Gau Raksha ke naam pe hinsa nahi tolerate ki jayegi. This is the message which has been coming repeatedly from Congress.
You see, asking the Prime Minister to fix the problem that comes within the sphere of the law and order of the state would be gross injustice to federalism of the country. Prime Minister has said, he has spoken, although advisory has also gone to states. Now it is for the state governments to implement, and we are very confident that the state government is doing it. Wherever the incidents of cow vigilantism has come, action has been taken, people have been nabbed, and only through a due process of law they can be punished. It's not banana republic that you can hang the people just on the basis of suspicion. You have to prove it in the court and then they can be punished. People must understand this. Coming to the issue of Kashmir or other issues, we are ready to discuss anything. The government has nothing to hide. Our only submission is, if you want a serious discussion, allow the government also to speak. Don't run away after making your point, because people would like to know what the government has to speak. Why I'm saying this, there is a background to it. Earlier also, they came, things were discussed, and then they did not allow the government to put forward its point on one pretext or the other. So we are welcoming a good discussion. A good discussion is what Parliament is meant for, and then only people will come to know who is standing for what. And of course, there is a tectonic shift on Kashmir policy. The Congress had a policy that did not pay up. We have had a different policy, and that has started paying up. So Congress can well discuss. There is no problem in that.
Okay, so Deshi, also now getting back the focus on the presidential polls. Now, why is it that Sonia Gandhi yesterday, she said that the position of president and vice president are under siege, although at the same time they have conceded a sort of defeat in not so many words. Although, as far as these polls are considered, do you really see for the BJP, for the government, the mathematics, the numbers are supporting you? But do you really think it's a contest? Although they're saying that it's the contest, it's a straight fight which is fought on the ideological lines. But Prime Minister, in fact, would have ideally wanted a consensus on this.
You see, the statement is not in good taste. Let me tell you, we are very happy, the way opposition also conducted the campaign. We also conducted the campaign. We actually kept the tempo very high. A very high level of campaign was there. And the country should be proud of it. Whoever wins, Naturally, India has a very, very fair chance because the majority we have, because of other parties also declaring their support. And it is the game of numbers. Democracy goes by that. Nobody should feel bad about it, because last time Congress had both president and vice president of their own. And the tradition was broken, where actually you make vice president from the opposition. So whoever has the number, they will definitely have their candidate. There is nothing to complain about it. It is in the highest spirit of democracy that the campaign has been so good, and we compliment everyone for that.
All right, Sudesh Verma, thank you very much for joining us on this special broadcast. Let me quickly go across to my colleague, our senior correspondent, Payal, who has been tracking every move of the BJP, particularly. Payal, coming to you. You've been staying put from outside Govindjit's house. In fact, you tried to speak with him earlier. It seems that he, like you've mentioned, that he's always been a man of few words. But what more are you picking up? Well, there is a certain sense of confidence, although a lot of dignity and discipline and silence being maintained as far as Kovind's camp is considered, isn't it?
Well, of course, yes. It's just not confident. It is confidence with the fact that they know that they have the numbers to their help and to their rescue. Clearly, the BJP and the NDA at this point in time counting about 65 to 70% numbers when it comes to the candidature of Ramnath Kovind. Ramnath Kovind is currently, as we speak, right here inside the residence on 10 Akbar Road. Remember, this has become his makeshift residence ever since he was nominated by the NDA as a presidential candidate, and he's been lodged in here at the official residence of Mahesh Sharma. You know, for security purposes, he's been staying here. He's been doing all his meetings over here. Clearly, he's moved in over here. We're told that he doesn't have too many meetings as of the day today, but clearly he will be watching every bit of development, because there's going to be a lot of anxiety